How we doing? Sorry to wake you up. Get up already. Weekend, Saturday morning. Don't want to spoil your weekend. Sorry about that. But man's in work. This coconut has got of work to do. Oh man. Coconut. Come and get your coconuts. Yes. Whoever's in now. Whoa, he's jumped up. Yes, people. How are we doing? Good weekend. The weather is absolutely terrible outside. Wind, rain. There was no way I was riding the bike this morning. Something like out of Wizard of Oz. Crazy. Yes, Babs. How we doing? Morning. Hope you're doing all right. Started work. Won't be a long stream because I've got some work to do. But I just thought I'd address you guys. Yes, people. How we doing? Hey, Coconut. I know. Call me Kid Creole. Kid Creole, innit? Yes, better. How we doing? You know, we knew this would happen. We knew this would happen. And psychologically, I'm probably doing this on purpose. Because in order to talk about the online abuse, it means you have to soak up the online abuse. So psychologically, I've said this to Great Brit for years whilst I've been doing this. Doing what I'm doing, trying to show the mentality and the projection of positivity, means that you're going to have to soak up some nasty shit. And it means that you've got to soak it up, take it personal, and use it as a tool against the people that are projecting it at you. So if you psychologically do it in the right way, it's almost like drawing their anger out, which I don't want to do. I'd rather love and I'd rather them love me. But unfortunately, when you have a demeanor to them that is peaceful and just saying a chilled out comment, because all they ultimately do is abuse people off the bat online. That's what they do. It's like someone who cannot control their emotions in an argument, innit? You know what I mean? And they're like, you just be having a nice chill chat, whatever, and because you've intellectually beat them, you've articulated far better than them, you're probably a bit superior with your intelligence and the way you've put your point across. They're in a bit of a cul-de-sac because they feel they can't win, they can't go any further. You know what I mean? So then what they tend to do, they tend to jump out with profanity towards you. They tend to say demeaning things about you, about your family. And all that is lazy intellectual individuals and probably low grade and low intellect and possibly low IQ as well, because if they cannot function and formulate the words to actually address someone rather than straight off the bat go boom, you've lost the argument straight away. And the funny thing is, when I got called this fucking coconut, it reminded me of that lady who called me a Nazi. It reminded me of that, not because she'd said that, not because she called me a traitor to my own soul, but it was something that had happened later on in the video. When we kept talking, she got to a point where psychologically she didn't want to talk to me no more. So you've either got two choices. You've either walk away or you just kind of do what you do. You don't then get into abuse mode. She hit her kind of verbal fucking cul-de-sac. She couldn't go anywhere further. She was that emotionally charged, and which is never a good idea when you're going into a debate. Never emotionally charge your ass before you go into a debate. Never looks good. The shit that's going to come out your mouth is going to be disgusting. So she called me a fucking dickhead. And if you remember, at that time, at that part of the video, I then held my hands out like this and said, there's your debate. Yeah? Now, when I said that, that was the microphone drop. That was me, in a way, probably unwittingly, because I was staying chilled, because I wasn't rising to their level. It pissed her off so much that the only thing she could do, she'd run out of chips, was to verbally abuse me. Now, in that sense, probably people are expecting me to then verbally abuse, because then that negates her abuse. No, nah. Stop the fucking bus. I'm Mr. Semantics. Let's look at what you've just said. You've just called me a fucking dickhead. You've just called me a fucking coconut. Okay then. So do you understand what I mean? Do you see how you've lost the battle straight away? Now, I'm a pincushion here, and I know that. But I'm a pincushion full of positivity and love. So you can prod me like that. That is fine. Because all I'm going to do is say, well, you know, when I'm talking about online abuse, guys, I can actually say it's quite real. Because all they've done was went into a comment section and said to a guy that if he carries on doing what he's doing, it's going to come back to haunt him. And more people are watching him and not liking what he's doing rather than liking what he's doing. And I get two people that come up. One builds me straw man about Tommy Robinson and one calls me a fucking coconut. I'm like, what? What the hell? Jesus. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. But it's sad. It's sad on their part. You can't engage in a bit of dialogue. And I also got thinking, you know what? What if the person that called me a coconut, I don't know whether they're male or female, I'm assuming they're a male. Might be wrong. Are they black? Because that, I'm presuming, would be coming from a person of colour. Now, Misha Paris wouldn't like that. Misha Paris, if she come into that comment section and just said, where is the love? Where is the love? Would she get called fucking coconut? I bet she would, wouldn't she? It feels like no matter what you do, if John Lennon was black and went in there, imagine there's no heaven. Fuck off, coconut. And that's the mentality. It's like, man, you've proved yourself. I don't actually have to do anything because you've done it to yourself. Man. Do Black Lives Matter? Do they? I don't know. To me, they do. But to the individual that said that, do you reckon Black Lives Matter? Do you reckon this guy was protesting all over the place and agreeing with the fact that white society is systematically fucking racist and you're all wrongins? Do you reckon he was on that side? Probably. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe he knows what Black Lives Matter is all about. Maybe he doesn't. If he does, look at it this way. If Black Lives Matter, why are you calling me a fucking coconut? Is that not a contradiction in terms? So is that not clear and apparent that Black lives don't matter? Hate matters. Abuse matters. Building a fucking coconut straw man matters. You now know coconuts are going to be known as Nazis. You don't do that to the coconut. What has the coconut done to you? I've no idea what's going on here. Psychologically, there's a lot of people online that clearly don't like coconuts. Now, I don't get it because personally, I'm a big fan of the coconut. I fucking love them. I'm not into the drink form of a coconut. Find it quite sweet. But Bounties, boom, all day long. The milk chocolate one rather than the dark chocolate. Macaroons. Man, what I'd do for a fucking macaroon right now. So I don't get it. Don't build the straw man's coconut. Or the coconut straw man. I don't know which one sounded better. Oh, I love coconut. Don't we all love coconuts? Don't do that to the coconut, man. You know the worldwide sale of coconuts is going to fucking diminish. You keep calling me a fucking coconut. I'm going to get coconut channels coming up hating me now. You know what I mean? Man, these people, These people. And I knew exactly what I was getting into. And psychologically, we've won. With the way they act, you've already won. Coconut rings. Who don't like a coconut ring? I dunk coconut rings. I double dunk coconut rings. Man, I get the 2 coconut rings, I put them back to back, and I dunk. I have to be quick because you don't want any losing, dropping in there, getting all soggy. That's the last thing you want. Soggy coconut. Maybe that's the next thing I'm going to get called. Fucking soggy coconut. So, it's sad, isn't it? And it's sad when people want to just abuse you just like that. I'm not arsed. I'm seriously not arsed. Ever since a kid, I've been called names. You get used to it, man. I'm hardened. I'm spiritually trying to rise, so I rise above that shit. It's low grade. And if I engage with that with you, it's even more lower grade because I'm very self-aware and conscious of my own actions. Even if in the face of abuse, dude, even in the face he called me a fucking coconut. Get a drink. Get the drink. Get a drink. Need me coffee. And it's got no coconut in it either. Yes, Rumdin, love you too. Me love a white paint. You know what, dude? You're right. Look. It isn't it? I'm a fucking coconut wielding, white paint supremacist, non-black individual. I'm a wigger. Or whatever derogatory name you want to give me. I'm not a free thinker. I'm not someone who can stand up and admit the woes on both sides and go, well, you know what? Can't you see we're both psychologically being done over here? I'm not one that can consciously rise above it. No, man. The minute you use undercoat, that says what you are. The minute you're glossing in white, fuck that. You're a coconut. Yeah? Even if the people want white gloss, you're the coconut because you're applying it. Don't be applying white paint. I've got a black gloss everything to justify my fucking blackness. Black Cinderella. I'm at work now. I ain't going to no fucking ball today. You goddamn coconut. Sorry, I'm getting daft now. Great Brits in the house. Yes, I'm Brit Girl. You're a discombobulated pleb. Man, you had to drop that word, didn't you, Brit Girl? And it was a top chat yesterday as well. I was going through some of the footies last night and this morning, editing it. It's funny. It's funny. Funny. Oh, it's funny, Brit Girl. Oh. Man. Don't you love people? Seriously? I'm half coconut. Diluted coconut. Oh, man. So I don't want to laugh at these people, but there's something very amusing about their intellect and the way they project themselves. Ultimately, they've got to think about what they're doing. I don't think they ever will. And I've screenshotted these and I'm going to keep in this comment section. I'm going to say nothing else. I've politely answered both of these comments that come in on me. Yeah. The other comment that was trying to build me straw man about Tommy Robinson, all I simply said, and it wasn't a disrespect against Tommy Robinson here, it was a disrespect against the video that was actually viewing and commented on. It was a stream or something. And what I said was, the survivors, I help survivors. I don't create survivors. Whereas she's going to build my straw man because of something I've followed in the past, when there's no evidence of negativity on my part, so you don't know me there. The actual guy on the video that I'm commenting on is well renowned that abusing people online, him and his associates, but yet you're going to build my straw man. Doesn't work. It's not intellectually sound. It's going to subside very fucking quickly. Here we go. What's that white chocolate? Yes, Ginger. How we doing? Yes. Chat full of love again. For real, my mum is a coconut. Ginger, if you've just turned up, right, I'm following online abuse. And there's another section of online abuse, another genre, which stems from the Speaker's Corner, which was Simon, Cambo, and all the others, yeah, Bats, great people, interviewed them, come across as very nice people that are stuck in this little pus-filled, frigging angry, abusive little online shit that's going on. And it's not of their doing, and ultimately, like everyone else, you feel that you've got to fight it. But this is the energy that you're fighting. So there was a stream that come on, Ginger, and the guy's talking like he's starting to regret things. He's talking like he's not in a good place and shit is coming back on him, right? I'm not being nasty. I didn't ask to go in because I wasn't even watching it live. It already happened. I went in the comment section. There was no comments in there. Not sure how many views there was. I left the comment with the way that you're acting, more people like or don't like what you're doing rather than like what you're doing. And it will come back to haunt you. Once I'd said that, 2 abusers, aggressors, intellectually lazy individuals just come on straight off the bat. One is trying to build me straw man. The other one called me a fucking coconut. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the profanity on a Saturday morning. But it's true. And being called a coconut is hurtful. Misha Paris wouldn't like it. Misha Paris wouldn't like it. You're not going to call her a coconut, are you? All I want is peace and loves for everybody. Everybody. YouTube homepage, recommend Phil rant. Which one? I do so many, don't I? Every bleeding day. I mean, this is a rant, because I've been called a coconut. And Ginger, I don't know if you know the term coconut. It implies I am displaying more whiteness, right? The whiteness is being hid by a black exterior, hence the coconut shell and the white inside. So ultimately what they're saying is, because I've got this stance and because I said that to him, I ultimately love white people more than I love black people. I would probably want my own black people to demise for the progression of white people. Is that the concept of a coconut? So I don't know whether that's actually true. I don't think I've ever turned round and said that, do you? So you're not dark enough, apparently. But you know what, Ginger? You want to see me after 10 minutes in the sun? My wife hates it. Because my wife has got hair like yourself. More on the reddy side. Strawberry blonde. Yeah? The sun is not her friend at times. God bless her. She tries her best and sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Because of what I've been blessed with, and luckily my daughters as well, we'll go on holiday and boom, I only have to go to the shops, and by the time I've come back, they don't even recognise me. They're like, where's my dad? And I'm like, I'm here. It's like, you're not my dad, you're like some Moroccan. I'm like, no, seriously, it's me. Yeah? So, what part of that's a coconut? You know what I mean? You want to see my ass, want to see this face, yeah? 2 weeks on a foreign holiday. I'm telling you, you'll be unsubscribing because you'll be like, that is not him. That's an imposter. He's come back 50 shades darker, not 50 shades fucking lighter. You know what I mean? So what are you talking about? I don't go on holiday and come back more white, do I? And even if I did, is that a problem? I might have a skin disorder. Fucking hell. You're going to hate on me for that as well. Coconut syndrome. Too much Malibu put me off coconut for life. Man, Malibu is way too sweet for me. I'm a rum man, rum and coke, keep it simple, you know what I mean? Even the Coca-Cola now, man, after they done the campaign against white people, I don't even want to do that. It's now going to be fucking brandy and rum and bloody Pepsi. Seriously. Making a stand. Not me. But that's the fucking coconut speaking, innit? Oh, good vid. Yes, Brick Girl. I'm so transparent. I look like a roadmap with. Bless you. Bless you. Yeah, I go on holiday and come back red and flaky. Can't be helped, can it? Can't be helped. Malibu pineapple sick, mate. It's not my kind of beer. I don't do them drinks. I can't. It's too sweet, too sweet. But I can't knock it. Some people love it. I've got a friend of mine, Patrick, fucking great guy, a black guy. And you know what? He don't call me a coconut. He's never called me a coconut. He fucking loves me. Seriously, wait till I tell him. He's gonna piss himself. You know what? He's gonna start calling me a coconut now. I get it. He's going to start calling it, man, in jest. But that guy, he has such a sweet tooth. This is the kind of guy that will have like 6 sugars in his tea. And when it comes to like a drink, he mixes all the different sweet drinks together. It's like, oh, look. That's what the Maori call. So do we need to do a Maori coconut dance somewhere? Sorry, you didn't need to see that this time of the morning. If you're eating your breakfast, do apologise. Man. Malibu and pure fresh orange juice with crushed ice. See, I'm not going anti-coconut here now, am I? Just because someone's called me a coconut, I can't diss the coconut. I'm already going to get trolled by coconut pages up and down the country now. I know it. The Coconut Society are going to use my face and go, look at him. Look at him. Coconuts. Oh, me like me coconuts. Coconuts are hairy as well. You've got a point. And look, fucking what? What? During the week, I'm probably looking more like a coconut because I only shave once a week, right? That's it. But do I look like a coconut now? Man, intellectually lazy, bro. Intellectually lazy. Your mum wouldn't like that, would you? If your mum was listening and you're calling people coconut just off the bat, would you like it if your mother called you a coconut? Say you're just walking down the street talking to a white guy. Does that constitute a coconut? Working for a white guy, does that constitute a coconut? What constitutes a coconut? Acknowledging white people constitute coconut? Are you a coconut? Well, is it fair to call someone a coconut, knowing that you're living in a society that's predominantly white people, that are friendly, predominantly, living in a society that will fund you and help you and educate you to be the best person that you want to be? You're going to call me a coconut, meaning that the derogatory coconut element means that it's derogatory towards white people. But this is the very society you're living in that would gladly help you. If you were dying, and I don't want this to happen, something happened to you and you needed the emergency services. What if a mixed race guy, what if I drove up? Would you not want me to help you medically because I'm a coconut? What's going on? Would you request only to be seen by non-coconuts and non-white people? Because don't forget, the negative element within the coconut itself is white. So you don't want mixed race, you don't want white. Is that not racist within itself? But yet the connotation with the coconut and the Tommy Robinson is implying that I'm somehow racist towards black people. Do you get how psychologically, what are you doing? You don't know what you're doing. Stop dissing coconuts. They done nothing to you. They provide much nutrients to people all over the world. You know that. Just words. It is. It is. Of course it is. Of course it is. It's intellectually wrong. And if you're going to do that to people and categorize people like that, it shows you where you're at, doesn't it? And all I'm saying is, we need a society where we can talk to people on a level. So yeah, they're just words and I'm not arsed. Seriously. That's why I'm doing this stream about coconuts. Man, not arsed. I'm on a different plane. And I've had negative words said to me all my life by white people and black people, like most of us. I've had black people get negative with me. I've had white people get negative with me. I've had them both at the same fucking time. I'm not asked, you just deal with it and risen above that. On this channel, you get it just for doing a video. Everyone gripes. Like, fucking hell. Has the world just gone grumpy all of a sudden? What's happening? Where is the love? That's all I'm saying. Where is the love? Fucking hell. Love the coconut. Don't give it a negative connotation. It helps so many millions of people worldwide. Fucking hell. Wax on, wax off. My coconut relatives would be insulted. Seriously. You've just knocked them. You've just built the straw man. You can't be doing that. There's now wrong with the coconut. It can be, the shell can be used. It's so versatile, the coconut. You can fucking use it as a cup. I've had so many people show me cocktails that's been drunk out of a coconut. And it looks amazing. I don't do it, but it looks amazing. Forward thinking, ingenuity. Now, if you're going to build the coconut straw man, not many people don't want to do it anymore, are they? And that is wrong. Leave the coconut out of this. That's all I'm saying. Hardly call that an insult. Thinking of money you're saving on fake tan. I used to make shoes out of coconut shells when I was a child. See what I mean? See what I mean? The oil is good for the skin. The person that called me a coconut is getting some red pilling now on the positive attributes of the humble coconut. You brought up a massive talking point that's now helping people. Yes. How many people are going to go now? Oh man, I'm going to get some coconut oil now for my skin. Yeah man, I'm going to get some coconut oil for my hair. You know what that reminds me? I'm going to get some Malibu tonight. I'm going out. So you're providing good energy for people. Isn't it funny? Turning a negative into a positive. The blessed coconut. Let's do that. Let's do a stream one day. All things fucking coconut. Why not? Why not? The 1001 things that people do with a coconut. Why fucking not? Who's got to Manchester on the 15th? You can mark me down, buddy. Me and my goddamn coconuts. What are you going to do with the coconuts? A coconut is more healthy for you than the cocoa. Well, yeah. Terrible, we all have the same colour. Oh man, it isn't it? And that's the intellectually lazy thing about this. And it's, let's take it off the coconut. Let's go back to what I'm about to endure. Ginger, Tracy, Simon, the other day said he's got threatened to be beheaded because he's homosexual. That's getting brought up because his partner is not well at this moment. They're using that as a tool. So it's intellectually lazy, all this. And that is the sad thing when we're all one. There's no point in me coming on here hating every one of yous, because spiritually, what is that going to do for me? I might feel an element of satisfaction, but karma on the universe is going to get me back. And it might not be through any of yous, it'll be through something else. I won't feel good about myself, whereas if I drop all that negative shit, get a little bit more clever in the way that I think and regard to other people and how I want to be regarded by other people, that can change the freaking planet overnight. Whether that is a bit hippified for some people, whether people just unwittingly are in a low vibration, they don't know it, don't realize it, and ultimately they're not asked. They can't see that there should be another way out of it. They ultimately think that that should be celebrated. There are people like that, I guess. So I guess what we're seeing is there's just good and bad, and some of the bad, look at him, look at the things he said. You know what I mean? And there's been various YouTubers that have covered that have had to sit and deal with it. So he said, one thing I did say to Amber, same again, all they do is show themselves. It's not a question of, oh, I'm going to sit and cry. Man, you've just made me feel sad for you, because it makes me think, what kind of a life do you have when you project that at someone you don't even know? It don't bother me that you said that. It bothers me really that you are like that. And that's the sad thing, because I'm not like that. No one on here is like that. You know what I mean? So it don't matter. There's no weight in that as far as I'm concerned. No gravitas. You might as well have called me a fucking apple. It don't matter. It only shows me where you're at, your mentality, your psyche. So I'm like, man, okay then, let's psychoanalyze that shit. So that's where this stream has come from, through just psychoanalyzing. Why would someone want to call me an effing coconut? Break it down. Break it down, coconut style. Oh man, these guys, seriously. The beat, aren't they? The beat. And as long as you can rise above it and don't become a product of it, the beat. That's the point I'm making here. The beat. Hang on, what attitude? Oh my, what about the coconut who's standing up for the coconut here? Discrimination. The poor coconut never done naught to anyone. Good point, Rob. Good point. That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying. There's going to be a coconut revolution going on here if people carry on misappropriating coconuts. It's going to get all coconut freaking warish. Coconut oil is gold. Coconut slices are nice. See? The 1001 things you can do. with the blessed coconut. We should have a coconut day. Coconut day. Should have it. Fucking hell. Look what the coconut does for humanity. And it's like, no one knows. No one really cares. But what it does. Phil, you've got a Mank Levy Roots thing going on here. Coconuts. Yes. Red pill. You look like a fucking coconut. Yes. Red pill. You look like a goddamn coconut. Yes. Man. How low can you go? You've been raising serious and important issues, so forget the haters. Yeah, no, it's right. And I will do keep, honestly, man, don't worry about that. That's fine. But thank you for acknowledging that. And that's the thing with this. When you raise serious and important issues, guess what comes up? Ginger and Amber were in the truth crime. Serious, important issues, because people, all the egos, all the fighting, guess what comes up? Them lot down at Speaker's Corner looking for their own truths because of the same thing. Guess what comes up? So all I'm doing is kind of red dotting and going, man, this is where it all leads. So I guess this is kind of go, well, you could actually start from this position now and go, right, let's psychologically work out why people do this. You know what I'm saying? So this is almost like not an experiment, but it's a social experiment. You could actually say that you can extrapolate something from this, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to think about it, not becoming a product of it. Nah, man, I'm going to be undercoating in a bit with some white paint. Oh, what? Large ones, small ones, some as big as your head. Man, them big coconuts. Coconuts are amazing. Look, coconuts' lives matter. You can't do this. Wow, wow, wow. Wear a Karma Miranda hat. I'm going to wear a coconut hat next time. Hilarious coconut. I know. Off topic. Are you going to do a follow-up interview with Brian Harvey TV? Probably not. Probably not. To be fair, it's something I covered back in the past. And the same again. If we're talking about the abuse I got through sticking my head up and trying to help out Brian Harvey. Nah, I don't think I will. There's something not right going on over there, and I'm not saying it's ultimately Brian Harvey, but there's an ecosystem that's floating around that channel that I want nothing to do with, so no, I won't be. I wish him all the luck in the world. Best of luck. I hope he gets his truth out. I hope he puts himself in a good place, but I personally cannot go there again. Just like, you know, when things go wrong, if someone does you over, you don't stand there and wait to be done over the second time round. So that's the way I feel with that. Life's full of experiences, and you take bad experiences and try and make them positive and learn from it. And that's all I'm doing. I'm not throwing stones. It's up to him the way he kind of goes about his business. But nah. Oh yeah, I've missed Purio. Wise move, Phil. Keep them at a distance. Yeah, okay, wow, fair enough. It's what it is. It was a good interview. It was a good interview. Enjoyed the process. Alex pretty much says, right, it is what it is. There's some things when you get involved with people and there's severe things around them that is so negative. It's not so much that I can explain it or break it down. It's not for me. There's so many different facets, but there is something dark and sinister floating around all that. And it brings out the worst. I mean, we're talking about this, man. You want to see that? Scratches into SRA and everything, and the trolling. There's people that have committed suicide that have been trolls. There was a major troll that was on me when the Brian Harvey thing was going on, and I now know that they were either sectioned or committed suicide, and I was told that the other week. Go figure. Go figure. It's not an environment I want to be in. I'm lighter. I'll look at it, move away, and then talk about it and be around decent people. To be around negativity all the time, I was talking about this with Tracy. To be around negativity all the time brings out the worst in me. I don't like it. If someone's on a low vibe, I can't be with them. I'll try and rise them. If they don't want to rise, if they don't want to look beyond it, then I have to walk away. That's ultimately where I'm at. And with everything I've covered, when I've seen it, when that's come to my door, I've not come online and said, hey, I've just gone, you know what, see you later. I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not going to dig you out for saying this or doing that or ultimately. No, you know what? Experiences. We all got to take it, haven't we? Wow, I've missed loads of comments. Pina Colada. Yes! That tune. If you like pina coladas and not effing coconuts, red pill coconuts, do you like coconuts? Sorry. Right, I'm going to get going anyway because I've got to get back to work. It's only going to be a short stream and the coconut thing has just took over, hasn't it? Let it snow, that's very sad. Why a coconut? Why a coconut? Don't tell me you come in here and ask that question. Why a coconut? What's the coconut got to do with any of this? Here we go. When is the next Lockheed stream? Oh, mate. Oh, nice. You know what? I'll try and do a more UFO one very soon. You know what? There's so many things I want to cover. I haven't got enough hours in the day. Seriously. And that is the frustration with what I'm doing. I've got so many opinions and I want to bring so many people on and I see so much love that I want to involve people that want to get the channel advertised, that I end up not doing a tenth of it. Seriously, a tenth of it. I want to stream with loads, Kate. There's so many. Hey, let's do a stream. Hey, let's get together. And it's like, it never happens and it's frustrating. I only get to do fucking 0.0.0.0.0.0.0. Fucking one. And it does me head in. So, yeah, I wish I could do this shit full time, but seriously. That's the way it is, isn't it? Don't waste your time, energy on them, Phil. No, I'm not. Thank you for the advice, though. You're right. Here we go. What was Ginger saying there? Yes, Ginger, you have a great weekend. Thank you very much for your attendance. Right, okay. I'm going to get going as well, Phil. Thanks for whenever it's good for us. Yes, mate. Thank you. You know it's coming. Yes. Much love in this comment section. Much love. Never mind the coconut calling. We all love each other. No matter what skin tone, no matter what orifice you've got hairs coming out of, we love each other. And we can see it, can't we? So thank you again to Brick Girl for that lovely stream last night. That'll be coming out on another channel. I'll come back on and talk about that and put the link in. Right, Phil. Painting a room all one colour would drive me nuts. Always looks like blank canvas to me. You know what? You're right. The colour that I'm using here is called amber white. Amber white, get on that. And it's amber white ceilings and walls. And it looks slightly magnolia-ish, but not as hardcore, not as severe. So it's got a little bit of a closed-in feel, but a warmly contemporary feel. Personally, I think ceilings have got to be white, full stop. You can't do anything other than white because a ceiling visually lifts the room. It makes the room look bigger if it's white. The moment you do a dark ceiling, it closes in the room. You darken the walls, it closes in the room. So using lighter colours opens it out. The ceiling visibly looks bigger, and it's always the way. Any painter will tell you that. So don't do a black ceiling. It's like bad for the psyche. You go in there, it's like, you know, And you get some teenagers that want to do some funky shit in the room, and I want to black this, black that. Man, that ain't good for the psyche sitting in a room where the colour's like that all day, every day. But everyone's different, I guess, aren't they? Operation Bluebeam. Yeah, man. We'll have to get on all that. Love you all, even the low vibration dickheads. Yes, Great Brit. What a great way to end it. Have a great weekend, guys. Enjoy your coconuts. However you may eat them, enjoy it. One love all.